good, guys? I'm back after a long break. I just had to get my life in order, you know? That's why I took a week break. But now we back and I'm gonna show you how to make this Yeat beat. It's really easy, really simple, but it's still hard. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did was obviously start my chord progression. So as you can see from what I highlighted, it's just these two chords right here. And then I just added some accent notes to like fill in the spaces and make it more interesting. And I also copied the bottom two notes, the D sharp and the F sharp, to a lower octave, just to like make the sound like more wide. Then I went and found this bass, and I pretty much just followed the root notes of the melody. So obviously I went from D sharp and F sharp, and then I also had the G sharp, which was the root note over here. Then I went into my leads and I created this cool little pattern, but the thing that really makes it dope is the effects I put on it. So this has gross beat on it, and I used the basic 10 preset to give it like that vinyl stop effect. And then I also wanted to shaper box and use like my favorite like little preset called break SC. And when those two combine, it just makes it sound like a lot more harder, a lot more wavier, more alien-y, you know, really makes it more interesting rather than just having like a basic lead. And you really want to use like good effects, good like sound selection, because that's what keeps your beats interesting, and it allows you to keep it simple, you know, rather than having like 10 stems open. You can just have like 1 or 2 sounds, and using effects and stuff can like make them dope. Then I went and found the exact same lead, except I pitched it up an octave. And then finally, I chose the exact same sound, but I added some different effects to it and changed up the pattern a little bit, as you can see. All I really did was just add some reverb to it, you know, as you can see, I changed the mix and the decay a little bit. But yeah, that's really all I did. So for like a little bit of music theory and stuff, if you want to make your like notes really interesting, really hard, start your melodies with like 2 really short notes and then lead into long notes, and that just like creates a lot of energy without you having to do too much. So in reality, this melody would be really boring, but because I started out short and then a little long, it kept it interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole melody. So let's get into the drums. So my hi-hat is really simple. I just started out with the 2-step, added some rolls right here, and then removed the hi-hat after every 2 bars. And then I added my clap. And pretty much that's literally all I added for my percussion. I didn't add no snares, no open hats, no effects. You can keep this stuff like really simple, like you really don't have to do too much. Then I went and found this 808, and I pretty much just followed the root notes of the melody. And yeah, it's really simple as well. I just have the first note copied over. Pretty much the only difference is I have this like little extra 808 over here compared to this one. But yeah, that's really all I did. So as you can see, I increased the velocity a little bit. Then I also went to here, turned down everything except for the hold, turned down cut self. And then I did like all my mixing here, like I just adjusted the levels. And then over here, I added the soft clipper to the master. I added this EQ to my chords. I added this EQ to my leads, at least for the ones that had gross beat and shaper box on it. And then for the lead with reverb on it, I have this EQ. And yeah, then I just went ahead and arranged it. And as you can see, it's really, really simple. I just started out with the lead, and then the higher pitch lead, and then the third melody. And then I just repeated that over for 3 times, and then I just added a little outro. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole beat. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys learned something. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and sub. I drop videos like this every single day. With that being said, here's the full beat.